I have had 2 transplants, and the first one that I had was given to me from my brother, and that lasted 6 years. I truly feel like it was a rebirth for me. I was so lucky. I got this kidney that was a perfect match, and I have never felt better in years. I am going on 20 years Christmas this year, so I am so fortunate and so healthy and lucky, and I just feel very blessed.
We started our program back in 1986. I was the loan coordinator with Dr. Van Buren and all of the nephrologist groups. We did 2 kidney transplants our first year and 22 the second year, and we've just kind of grown from there.
I was fortunate enough to be the 3rd renal transplant coordinator in this wonderful program, thanks to Deb.
It makes me happy. It's most rewarding for me to see the patients when they come back in and they've gone on, started businesses, and have had children, and they're just so excited that they're able to have children after transplant, and find that very rewarding.
My name is Rachel Goldsmith, and I'm the Director of Transplant Services at Baylor St. Luke's Medical Center. Baylor St. Luke's Medical Center is an extremely important part of the Houston community. We're now celebrating our 2000th kidney transplant, and when you think about the lives that we've saved, it's incredible. And we're very fortunate to have excellent staff. The multidisciplinary team here, from the physicians to the nurses, our financial counselors, dietitians, social workers, assistants, outreach team, the whole group are just fabulous and have such true passion for what they do and such care for our patients.
Working for a transplant center, it really puts things into perspective. You know, our patients really go through a lot in their lives. We deal with a lot of the weight management patients, so they'll come in with a BMI over the 35. One patient was evaluated way back in the day, had a BMI way over 35, came in and out of clinic every 3 months, was very discouraged, and then all of a sudden, you know, after the persistence of them coming in and out of clinic, they met their weight loss goal, and so they were actually transplanted. And so that's just, I don't know, it just gives me chills to know that I've actually impacted a patient's life.
My name is Ralph Radley. I had my transplant on March 31st, 2011. Well, I was on dialysis for about 12 years, and I wanted a transplant the whole time. Well, it was mainly my wife was on the phone checking different places, and we decided to try St. Luke's out. Well, they just have to think about what it was like before they got on dialysis. You know, it's just no comparison to dialysis and having a real kidney that's working.
Of course, transplant is very exciting from a scientific standpoint for me, and it's not that I don't love doing nephrology, which is my initial career, of course, or just being an internist, but transplant is much more exciting to me because of the chemistry and physiology involved, and the tremendous satisfaction that the patients get when they have a new life.
My name is Christine O'Mahony. I'm the surgical director at St. Luke's Kidney Transplant Program. I've been the director for about a year right now, but I've been involved with the kidney transplant program for close to 8 years now. CHI St. Luke's, I think, is set apart from other transplant centers for multiple reasons, but there are really 2 things that I can identify. When I came to St. Luke's about 8 years ago, I realized that within the transplant program, that one of the most important things is that everybody cares about the patients. What I also noticed is that all the physicians in the hospital, they remember all the transplant patients. You know, a radiologist would see a patient every once in a while, and they'll say, you know, 3 years later, oh, did that person ever get transplanted, or how did they do? And you wouldn't expect a radiologist to actually remember the patient's names. All they see is an X-ray or an ultrasound. And the fact that pretty much every physician really does care about the patients. The other thing that I would say is the quality. Pretty much all we do is transplant. That's our whole goal in life, is organ transplant. And that everybody here, their goal is to improve, make things better. And our results at St. Luke's are excellent. And I think that's the other thing that sets us apart from other programs.
I would recommend any patient to come to our program here at Baylor St. Luke's Medical Center. Not only are we an exceptional facility and have incredible outcomes, but we have a staff of physicians, nurses, and allied healthcare who really care about our patients and provide that environment of care that is based on faithful, loving care. I think one of the most special things is when I get to meet with patients who've had care and have had a transplant here at Baylor St. Luke's Medical Center, to see the impact that our staff has had on these patients' lives and to watch them celebrate another birthday, care for their family members, get to experience all the excitement that life has is just incredible, and it brings a lot of meaning to what we do.
Working in transplant has impacted my life greatly. It really makes you appreciate what you have, because there are a lot of unfortunate people out there that they're on dialysis, that they can't live a normal life because of renal failure. And so you realize how lucky you are. And also you realize how generous people are. That someone's willing to donate their kidney to a loved one, to a friend, to someone they don't know. And I think also the fact that someone's family member is willing to donate their deceased loved one's organs, that it makes you realize that the world is actually a good place.
I wish everybody could have one that needed one. And I wish more people would donate organs before they just decide to throw them in the ground or something, and not wait until you need one to start thinking about it, Everybody should think about donating organs.